This is a house where no one should live.
Houses, as you devils know, can be fun.
Leave while you can. No!
See? Fun. That could be you. In the Black House, having a grand old time. But for those of you who are new to this world of darkness and are wondering why the hell anyone would find a creepy, sentient home dripping with black evil appealing, we'll have to take a look at the customs and ways of devils and sorcerers and turn our attention to a little festival known as Blue Night. Once every 4 years, for 3 days, the Blue Night Festival takes place at Ends Manor. When the time of the festival draws near, blue beetles begin appearing all around the world, and magic users from far and wide line up in front of the mighty gates of Ends Manor to get a chance to choose their new partners. They even have a chance to register as partners with members of Ends Syndicate, in their wildest dreams, of course. But in order to do any of this, magic users must first fill out an application, and second, leave a magic sample. The magic sample is then examined by End's trusty magic scientists, who then decide if you pass or fail. If you pass, well, you're well on your way to darker heights, and you're now able to enter the mansion and hope to all that's unholy you'll get a partner. And if you fail, well, try again in the next 4 years. It's safer than death, I assure you. Now, say you do climb the ranks and become a top member of the Ends Syndicate. Once you do, you can get access to the painfully long, borderline psychotic, mandatory play known as the Miracle of Blue Night. It shows how the celebration was initiated by the devils when the Foundations of Hell administration were made long ago. It gives you insight into the origins of the first partnership formed of two demons fighting side by side against a powerful foe. And in the end, they governed hell for all eternity. Not only does this act as a historical lesson, but also as a motivation and gives power to magic users in reverence of the devils. And once you survive the play, the real festivities can begin. Similar to a carnival or circus, the Blue Night Festival has game tents, shows, and food stands built all around Ends estate. This is commonly known as Blue Night Land. The main event, of course, consists of two magic users brought together to become partners by heading into the Black House. Once there, a devil, most likely Chidoruma, will use a door handle-like device to open their chests and pull out the contracts. This is kind of like a marriage, but you don't have to be in love with your partner. You could just be really close friends. The contract is a special organ that looks like paper made out of flesh. Both magic users sign their respective contracts and then place those contracts back inside of themselves. And once completed, they officially become partners. If this exchange is done willingly, the bond between the two magic users becomes stronger than ever, which is why most magic users who enter the Black House are friends prior to the ritual. Ah, those grade school memories. Another more detestable way a magic user can bind themselves to another is through manipulation and force. If that's the way you like to get down, then you'll have a limited but effective form of mind control over your partner. Their personality becomes altered and they become totally subservient. There have been instances in the past where magic users have been kidnapped by their fellow brethren this way. They would sell powerful and rare sorcerers to make a quick buck. Personally, I detest such tactics, but hey, you do you. Forced partnerships can be resisted, but if you do, please understand that it will be incredibly draining and life-threatening due to the strains on your abilities. Keep your friends close. Keep your best friends at gunpoint. The partnership formed during Blue Night is not a permanent one and will last only until the next Blue Night Festival. With that said though, Chidoruma does have the power to nullify the contract. And if your partner dies, then, well, the contract is no longer valid. A more gruesome event can occur though, where the contract can be removed by force from either partner. In which case, the owner of said contract will feel the pain of the removal. But if both meet face to face after the fact, the contract will reform inside of them both. You gotta love those unbreakable bonds. It should be also noted that sometimes devil exams can be intentionally lined up with a Blue Night Festival so that the trainee is targeted for kidnapping and they have to end up fending for themselves. Anyway, just another wild day in the life of a magic user. In closing, the Blue Night Festival is one of the most important nights in a magic user's life. And even in this world, somebody is trying to be somebody. The Black House plays the role of a church, a sacred place where two magic users can come together by love, friendship, coercion, or force, all to become partners in this dark and wonderful, gruesome world.